I was born June 20th, 1993, with an instant attraction to a rhyme scheme, inspired to create a stage name. Professor MC came to play on the center stage that day. I try to be different, if you listen you'll hear it. My spirit mirrors my artwork's appearance, allowing clearance and lyrics. My chalkboard's its appearance interferes with my style, while I jaw words I conquer counterclockwise, causing a head-on collision with clock time, consequently dismembering the big hand, inaugurating a hand of my own. Step into quicksand and flip the timer over, and see how long it takes for the sand to cover up my shoulders. I'm hold my own fully clovers, create my own luck, initiate attraction and instigate harassment, participate to proliferate, increasing those relaxing, taking hits of bud even though he's got asthma. This is my era where the flare-up of apparent tyrannical parents advise their kids to give up their dreams for a hairnet and a real job. Fuck that, I'd rather be a broken homeless bum with the aspiration to make songs than a content, socially obedient middle-aged man working 48 plus hours a week to support a household built on lust for cash. I'd give anything not to live a life like that. That's why it's important I live my dreams, indeed succeed. The only substance I need is a steady supply of beats, pens, and paper. I'll never concede to the weight or the pressure. I've invested too much time creating each lecture and each measure, whether a meaning of pleasure, treasure, fear, or personal endeavors. I hope you all enjoy my personal letters to myself. I could be crazy, but I've been wondering what life's all about, and figured with little to no doubt that life is what you make of it. I wake naked in a fog on top of a hill in an open casket, right in my will. This basket case fell off his wagon while I pushed off, tied to, and then dragged. It's been a hard couple of weeks dealing with these rocks in my sleeves. This stepping stones of experience, I leak lyrics like a storm drain. In 4 more ways you could say I perform foreplay with my words. Say I turned a page of my life story and entered a whole new chapter, straying from my internal disaster, which would be my lack of self-confidence. But I stomped that little kid mentality with a steel boot of reality, so my lack of confidence became a fatality, and my self-confidence became immortal, a compliant mortal with the moral attributes I have. Detached, unhuman-like views on the way our home planet's abused, and I litter, but I don't own a gated perimeter with nuclear arms, ready to blow us all away when the general gives me the signal of war. With moral attributes that detached and human-like views of the way our home planet's abused, I litter, but I don't own a gated perimeter with nuclear arms ready to blow us all away when the general gives me the signal of war. I cling to my sword with immortal attributes that detached and human-like views in the way our home planet's abused. I litter, but I don't own a gated perimeter with nuclear arms ready to blow us all away when the general gives me the signal of war. I cling to my sword. I cling to my sword like you stick to your guns. You take that axe back and I'll take my machete and run. I'll save the fight for the next day and I'll spend the rest of this month basking in the sun rays. In some ways you could say I contemplate too much and overanalyze every situation. I have an itch of patience and everyone seems to cross the line sometime one way or the other, but I'm known to push the boundaries myself. I've been dealt a pair of elements, water and wind, and through fellowships and loyal friendships I commence my experiments involving serums that cure this ear cancer that is mainstream. In some ways it seems impossible, but if it's plausible I'm unstoppable, unforgettable. Every syllable and riddle-filled pen stroke kept in a compositional resting room. I vent, inventing monotone or sporadic, charismatic, erratic white noise in a basement with no hopes of moving to the attic anytime soon. I'll enjoy my confined space under the soil and will emerge only for pot, water, and food, eluding the few who say they have a problem with what I say. Well, I say, fuck you. Do you even know who you're talking to? I'll stop to shoot you mid-sentence while walking to receive breath air when it's so precious. With a clenched fist display a sense of justice. I once was more or less rambunctious, living my subconscious space drug substance mind state, who found it getting harder and harder to escape what I thought was a real world, but I've been known to kid myself one too many times. I'm my own worst practical joke. I plan to elope and have 2 kids, but who says any woman would want to screw this? The truth is I'm clueless. With 2 lips I let loose all lyrical blueprints, a spiritual continuance and rhythm that has given me a third open eye, and I hope it did the same to you. I believe in a world without currency. Instead we make exchanges out of common courtesy. It wouldn't hurt to see if we could achieve world peace. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Just gonna have to open my eyes, wait and see.